Right, let's slog on, shall we? Another day, another attempt at draft. It's become a labour of love, definitely. It's Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. I've got 2 more shifts to go. I am knackered though. It's been a tough week. So, just a sec. I'm not exactly sure what I want. I kind of feel like going for Tonians again. I like the feel of them. I think they're really awesome. I mean, I love the lore of all the races. I love kind of like the 40k universe, but in terms of gameplay, Necrons sometimes just feel a bit boring and static, kind of. Eldar as well feel a little bit weird. I like all the flanks, like all the interesting stuff they can do, but Tyrants just feel very kind of cool, so I might go for that or Chaos, something like Evil and Insidious, something like that. Oh. But I have wanted to play Gazgol for the longest time. Is this the time? Oh man, I honestly just feel like we're just a bit too tired to try something that we haven't played a lot of already. I do want to play Gazgol, but I think we're going with Haarken. Just it feels a bit safer. I'm exhausted. I have a general idea of what I want from a Chaos deck now. I know the things that I want to see. Of course, we'll still go through draft, we'll still talk about it, but I've played Haarken quite a bit. I think this is... Yeah, I mean, already, like, Traitors Hate spawned them. Helldrake Strike, like, hello. Tear and Consume, we love this already. I don't think... I mean, yeah, stuff's expensive, or stuff that doesn't do anything right away. Or this, 2 energy for 2 health. Absolute... I'm not sure about that. I do think Mark of Tzeentch is good, but... I mean, out of all of the marks, I think Mark of Tzeentch is probably the best. This is way too expensive. Complete, no way, no way. This is awesome. Everything hits the board, AoE, instant impact. I love it. I think Legacy of Vengeance is really rubbish. Yeah, I love the Khorne Berserker. I love the Hound of Abaddon. Delightful Agonies probably isn't going to do an awful lot. And I don't really rate Mark of Slaanesh because it doesn't help things stay on the board. So you get kind of like a free energy 4/4/3, which isn't that special. Like, free health is going to come off. It's going to come off way too easy. I like stuff that's nice and sticky, and that's not it. Again, kind of no way, that's not happening. This is the closest we can get. I think Legacy of Vengeance is pretty rubbish, but at least it's cheap. You can kind of handle stuff. I guess if they put down, their Intercessor or something, free health, not so easy to deal with. Especially for Haarken, who doesn't get any way of dealing additional damage. He just does AoE. Legacy of Vengeance, yeah, it's kind of okay. I don't love Hound of Abaddon, but it's a Vanguard, it's cheap. It kind of does its job. I'm not dissatisfied with having that. Khorne Berserker, I mean, it's a free energy for 4 health, which is what I like. When an enemy dies, like the Mark of Khorne again, like, doesn't really make you sticky, and it actually puts it in the forefront, which we don't really want, but it's nice and, like, Path of Blood, nice and cheap, really good. We might just take it again, I'm not sure. Oh, man, like, I don't think we can. Like, this is... Master of Possession is a win condition. Possessed Marine, free energy for, 4 damage flank. The only issue is with flying. Warp Talon as well. Getting flying in stealth on a 6/5 body is pretty good. And of course, because it's flying, it doesn't worry too much about ranged. Oh, it's okay. Forgot where I was at. No. Black Legionary, kind of trash. 2 random Marks of Chaos is just too random for me. Period. We could take this again. I wouldn't complain. It's either of them. I kind of feel like Master of Possession has been a massive deal in our games. These all have, like, really good stat lines, I feel. Like, interesting. Skins of Fate, I can't remember. Give stealth is pretty cool. I don't like the fact you have to pay free energy for it. That's the only thing. I actually hate the fact you have to pay free energy for it. Oh, you can kind of see the idea though here, right? Like, you put down a Rubric Marine and then you Host of Chaos to draw 2 cards. Now this has got 2 marks of Siege. That's cool, but I mean, that's a 6 cost ability to put 2 cards in your hand and create, you know, a 2/3/6. That's terrible, isn't it? I mean, Disgustingly Resilient, I think, is trash. I think Hideous Mutation and Bringer of Decay are pretty reasonable. Of course, like, the fact it's a 5/4/4/6 isn't really representative, because whenever an enemy hits you, they can have this vulnerable 1. So this is effectively a 5/5/6 for 5, which is good. Plus, you know, obviously it's much more than a 5/5/6. I just think this is... I don't want this. That's the problem. I think Delightful Agonies as well. 4 energy to heal 5, because I'm thinking of my leader, and my leader's not going to get anything from this, really. Child of Torment as well, like, that's not enough. So we kind of have to take this, but I'm not happy about any of them. Oh man, like the Plague Marine and the Possessed Champion are so good that I think this is fine. I really like Plague Marines. So you can create pressure, you don't have to attack with them. You just find a good spot and then you... Also Possessed Champion, of course, is amazing. Oh, and this just has Spawned in it. I mean, that's all I need. That's what makes me happy, is Spawned. Absolutely love that card. These all look pretty trash, don't they? Nope. Yeah, I mean... You could kind of see maybe there's a time where we need to use stealth, but come on, not really. But this is also like... I don't want to play this Rubric Marine, and we have no way of drawing a card. Apart from Hosts of Chaos. Like, we don't have a lot of card draw. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Oh man, things are really looking good for us until this. But Hosts of Chaos, Skins of Fate, like, are just pretty dead. And Rubric Marine isn't much better. If it can last a turn, like, I guess the idea is kind of like Rubric Marine with Skins of Fate on it allows it to stay on the board. You'll guarantee get at least 1 mark of Siege. And then Hosts of Chaos gives you another 2 marks. But the mark of Siege itself, like, it makes it nice and sticky, but this isn't a threat, you know, like it's a 2/3. It's irritating to deal with, it's not much more than that. Oh, but these are all just so bad. I don't think I can take any of them. I mean, Child of Torment is kind of a win condition. The ability to pull massive damage on a turn is pretty big. Oh man, just these Noise Marines. Also Delightful Agonies. You know what? Should we give Delightful Agonies a go? Because I can kind of see... The fact that, you know, you can deal damage to a random enemy as well as heal. You can... Yeah, there may be a situation. I don't like it, of course. And we're just looking at these two. But I already know what I'm going for. We tried Leofine and he was crap. So, tear and consume, basically all the time. I mean, it's between... Oh man, it's just these disgustingly resilience. Like, can we not have a better pack? Always love the Possessed Champion though. And the Possessed Marine as well. Like, absolutely fine. I think we have to take... I mean, it's just a slightly faster set, but I mean, it's just... The Possessed Champion is the difference maker here, right? I think Master of Possession, Warp Talon, Possessed Marine is also fine. We do have an incredible amount of free costs. How much of a problem do I think that is? I don't know. I mean, I'm not too worried about anything because we've got 3 copies of Spawndom, 2 copies of Helldrake Strike. I would love more Traitor's Hate. We've only got 2 copies. I'd love more of that. Just this Black Legionary isn't going to do anything. It's so bad. You know, Warp Talon is going to do something. It's 6 damage for 4 energy, which is pretty good for turn. Maybe a little bit more. The Possessed Marines, yeah. I mean, I've seen too much disgustingly resilient. I don't want it. That's the problem. I just absolutely don't want it. You know, it might be. I think Possession is an interesting win condition. But we never really got there. And I think if you've got, like, you know, a full health... I don't know. I suppose it could pull off, like, a massive surprise way of ending the game. I don't know. I think Noise Marine... I just don't rate this. Terminator, don't rate it. Yeah, I don't think they're finishers. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look at the deck. Just a sec. Before I do that, I'm just checking everything's actually working. Yeah, this is kind of the deck that I like to have with Chaos. You know, we've got Haarken himself, who's very reliable AoE, Traitor's Hates, Spawndoms, Helldrake Strike. That's always a nice backbone for any Chaos draft deck, I feel. It's hard to, like, completely get you out. Your opponent can have a dominant board state, and then Spawndom gets stronger the stronger your opponent is. I like this. It's really low cost. You know, like our highest is 6. Our finishers are kind of non-existent. Instead, it's just about reach. We're going to be using our body. We're going to be playing the aggro side of the matchup for sure. We just want to get into people, basically. All the AoE is just to stop them from getting any sort of massive lead or board. We just want an excuse to just keep hitting them. The Delightful Agonies is really interesting. I'm not sure what to make of it. Healing 5 is kind of neat, but you really need some Marks of Chaos. I don't think just Healing 5 is enough for 4 energy, obviously. You need the Marks of Chaos to get some great value, but that means something needs to have taken quite a lot of damage to really get, like, great value out of it. I think we keep the Helldrake Strike. I think it's just a bit too useful. Although maybe it's not so useful against Orcs. That's the issue. Orcs go really wide, so it's kind of awkward. The Spawndom is what we wanted, basically.
Prepare for the coming of damnation. I'm the hand of Golk and more.
We're not really going to do anything, are we? Maybe we should Hellfire Torch. When else are we going to get a great Hellfire Torch? I'm not entirely sure.
Moving. I just want to hit your heads.
can absolutely kind of trait as hate. I just don't want to. Mark of Slaanesh as well. I'm kind of like, well, that's not enough, is it? What should we do?
We cannot wait any longer.
Yeah, that's fair. Do I just want to compete for board then? No, because I feel like the board could get even bigger. But then Spawndom's fine. But now we've got no board either. I mean, it doesn't feel great, does it?
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Our issue seems to be more that our units are just slightly too expensive, more than anything. Everything we're doing here is kind of pointless if we do that. Bringer of Decay? Then we can't spear, we kind of like this, don't we?
Blood for the Blood God!
Yeah, this is kind of awkward. We now need to put pressure on them. Like, we need to push back. And this is kind of the only way I can really see of us being able to, like, put some serious pressure on. Yeah, I mean, that's allowed us to get initiative back, right? Sadly, we can't possess Marine. It looks like we're just... Okay, that does give us a kind of nice Mark of Slaanesh, but it is awkward, isn't it?
I strike from the wall.
Yeah, we've actually got lethal.
Gonna be a bumpy ride.
Okay, well now we've definitely got lethal. Now we've definitely got lethal. This is a fun game, isn't it? Yeah, I mean that's 20 damage we're offering for that final turn. I think looking at our deck, maybe our issue is that we started just a bit too high. Like, we have an awful lot of 3, but where are the 2s? We didn't really find the legionaries. That's my only complaint right now. I mean, it didn't feel like we drew all that well, but we still knew what the game plan was. I mean, even though, you know, Gazgo has 40 health and we only have 35, we knew full well that we were the aggro here. We played it like the aggro. We just needed to get control of the board. That was it, really. And once we did, you know, like, actually, Noise Marine was the finisher, you know. It's just that the Noise Marine itself is so fragile. It's awkward.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
Ready, my legions. A glorious victory will be mine.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I mean, it kind of looks like a hideous mutation called Berserker with a torch would be good. But there's nothing we can actually do on this turn. Spawns means we're not too worried about reanimate either.
Blood for the Blood God! Activating reanimation.
Okay, so that was a mistake. But it wouldn't have mattered because we have the ability to just clear everything, right? Is that not true? It's pretty true to me. Spawndom is kind of interesting, isn't it? I mean, Spawndom Hellspear Assault is... Oh, I should have done it on the other side of the corner berserker. That was my fault. It actually seems like we're just going to run away with this. Oh crap.
Prepare for the coming of damnation. Many voices speak.
I mean,
of
Hound
the
of Abaddon
coming
isn't
of
really
the
what we
War
want
Master.
here, is it? You'd get way too much value. Hound of Abaddon's actually negative value, isn't it? I'm kind of happy just to take the... I mean... It doesn't matter, but... I would have been happy just to take the 5. I would really like to Warp Talon next turn, if we can. If we Warp Talon and then spawned them, I think that's also kind of okay. Okay. Yeah, it kind of seems like we can just ignore what they're doing. Possess Marine if we want. I still want the Warp Talon, to be honest.
I strike from the warp. Your head will be my trophy.
Alright, if we don't attack...
cannot
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
this sucks. We've kind of set him up for a very easy spear, but it would take 2 of his energy. That's the thing. So it's hard to be too worried about that. Oh wow. Okay, well they've got nothing then. If we can set it up, it's great.
My obsession cannot be sated.
Oh, Fragile gives you an additional proc. That's awesome. Okay. This is the turn we actually need our spawndoms. We're against an actual person.
For the coming of damnation.
I will reshape this galaxy into a place of order and unity.
Crap. And this is kind of one that I'm not so sure about. Lord of the Storm is a very difficult ability to decide on, you know.
Such sweet cacophony.
So there's no artifice. Yeah. Nope. That's irrelevant to us because of Spawndom. So this is going to be great, isn't it? And they took 4 as well. Really nice. We can definitely Traitor's Hate, or I could Spawndom. And the Spawndom would give us A little bit extra, wouldn't it? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So the best he can do is pop the spawn with his ranged attack, but that means he's not attacking me. And I can Bringer of Decay. Man, I think we should have saved that spawned him.
Purging initiated.
Have I missed something here? Remnant Frenzied and Flank. Like, I get that, but you haven't done anything? Are we just going to Warp Talon? It's hard to justify that, isn't it? But Bringer of Decay is also tough.
I strike from the wall.
Yeah, because I mean he's just going to resurrect it and then get the flank. So putting down our Bringer of Decay would really suck, wouldn't it? I mean, because of the flying, he can't reach it anyway.
Moving into optimal firing position.
Let your hate fester.
Oh, I think he's desperate. If you're doing that, then you're pretty desperate, right?
Is it you most?
Why didn't you put that down first? You could have stunned something. Oh, he messed up. Oh, he messed up. He messed up pretty bad, didn't he?
Wither and die.
Disintegrate.
So you need to attack everything, basically. This is a tough one.
for the blood god!
We have the reach now. But we need to get a little bit lucky. But with the Helldrake Strike and the Legacy of Vengeance trait, like, we've got a lot of damage here. A mass amount of damage just in our hand. Yeah, they kind of knew as well, didn't they? But that cost everything, so... Flank. They're going to use their flank to destroy the corn. Okay.
Blood for the blood god!
Can we use everything? I don't think we can we? Oh yeah, we can literally use everything. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's irritating. That is very, very irritating, isn't it?
Is merely an obstacle to be overcome.
I don't think it is, Wizwang. You are miles away. Nice try, but... you know, we had it. They're probably going to give us a few minutes to get into a match, so we'll just jump straight in. The more irritating thing that happens is kind of when you're waiting to be polite and they're waiting to try and avoid playing you again. Oh man, I feel like we kind of have to keep this. I really don't want to though. I want to establish board presence straight away.
Prepare for the coming of damnation!
I will reshape this galaxy into a place of order and unity.
Yep, works for me.
I live in your nightmares!
So he shoots this next turn. But he's only got 3 energy, so he can't do a massive amount.
Activating the animation.
Oh, I think he's desperate. That's weird.
I will see your blood flow!
And we got Zinch. That's fantastic. That's really big. So he can't even target it. That's amazing. That is genuinely so good.
most fear.
You can only hit me. So you're hoping for a stun on the possessed champion. Oh, really? You hit the possessed champion? Oh, that's kind of BS, isn't it? Seriously, you hit the possessed champion. Man, that sucks. Do we... Does he have Remnant? No, he just has Artifice. Oh, wow. Okay. So what I'd like to do is Delightful Agonies on this, but we probably should develop, so...
Blood for the blood god!
We actually really wanted health. That sucks. 3 isn't going to be enough. He'll just ping it off, won't he? Man, that sucks. But I was worried about the flank as well. That's the problem. No. Yeah. No, that was a mistake. Oh, my goodness. He's just not ready, is he? He's not ready for us. We're too much for Whizwang. Well, we're getting human matches against this one poor player who keeps walking onto us. He's got to wait this time. It is clear that our deck is better than his deck, you know? Unless he wants to get 3 losses and actually lose in draft, which I guess happens every now and then, but not like this. Just running into the same player 3 times in a row. He's given us time. I'd probably do the same if I was them. They might still get a 12 if they just hang in there, but it's tough. Oh, I love Traitor's Hate and... Oh man, I actually read Swarm Lords and thought it was another human being. What? Despite what it looks like, we are the aggro and we have to play like we're the aggro, I think. But holy hell, it'd be nice if we had a troop or something, wouldn't it?
Let your hate fester!
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I will see your blood flow!
Oh, that was actually kind of lucky. And of course we don't attack with the Blade Moon, we just want to create board pressure. So, really nice. Okay, so Hell, Spear, Assault, Traitor's Hate? Is that the play? Yeah, I do not want that Leaper anywhere near me. I'll happily take that. Happily take that. Man, I really do hate those Leapers. Death Leaper too. Oh, haha! It's just one thing after another. I mean, we can take the Resilient. And I suppose we can take the Berserker, but it's not... Oh, it feels awful, doesn't it? Yeah, we have to take this because...
Blood for the blood god!
Yeah. We have to kind of make a deal where we're like, well, if you destroy the Plague Marine, we destroy you. I wasn't expecting that though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I mean, it has to be this, right? And this still means we're one off, though. How in the world? I mean... Yeah, I mean, that's still not enough, though. So what in the world do we do here? Man. There isn't anything. We got run over. I was not... That is just ridiculous amount of damage. Truly ridiculous. Am I missing anything here? There's nothing, is there? I can't do anything. Yeah, okay, wow.
This was all part of the War Master's great plan.
No, we actually just cut. Oh my goodness, Tyranids, man. But we're not supposed to use everything for Von Ryan's Leaper. Man, Death Leaper came in, that was crazy. We were so far ahead, and then it just got flipped. That stun was unbelievable. Maybe the lesson we learned is you just can't afford to spend so many resources on Von Ryan's Leaper. It's not like we had any other answers. And we were thinking, oh man, if like the Death Leaper comes down. But even then, they had all the stratagems there. That was crazy. That was actually crazy.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
We were off by 1 health.
We
We
bring
were off.
death from
It was
above,
close.
as Cain's spear did before.
Also, we really do need more 2s in this deck. If we go first, you know, our ability is basically useless.
Surrender.
Let your hate fester.
Do we power up the Plague Marine? I don't think we do. I think we just play on curve. They can take a Spirit Stone. I'm okay with that. I want more, you know. A Spawnsum that just has 2 units in it. That's not enough for me.
Always swift.
Though having said that, it's not like we have a lot of options here, is it?
My obsession cannot be sated.
Man, you know, it just amps up so quickly.
Strike and fade.
They are finding every way to stop us from getting a lot of value here, aren't they? Yeah. Not sure what to tell you. That is ridiculous. That is so silly. That is genuinely so silly, isn't it? One HP off. I mean, we definitely got outplayed. We outplayed ourselves too, though. I mean, as soon as we saw Von Ryan's Leaper, we should have thought, you know, like, there is a real chance here of Death Leaper. There's a chance anyway, but surely that increases the odds. Oh man, it's just Helldrake Strike is so far in the future, it's hard to keep it, right? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
Time is my weapon. Your pitiful mortality will be your ruin.
I mean, the hand looks pretty fair here.
Let your hate fester. I strike from the warp.
What is it you most fear?
Let your hate fester. Your skull is already mine.
Oh, we've set ourselves up for a Cypher Sort, unfortunately. No, okay. I'm not sure what to tell you then. We're about to get 2 marks of Nurgle on everything. Are we even gonna... Am I actually gonna use like no energy here? I think that's a really cool effect as well. Awesome. I wonder if this is going to be how it is when the game like comes out fully, because in Horus Heresy Legions, I mean, I haven't played that game in ages, but when I played it, it was very, very different. Wow. The Diviner just lost and he's back for more. That's pretty brave, isn't it?
Is my weapon. Your pitiful mortality will be your ruin.
What the hell are you doing? I mean, we do want to use this, right?
Blood for the Blood God!
Evil. I mean, probably the Plague Marine was a better choice, I've got to be honest. But it is what it is.
Let your hate fester!
What is it you most fear?
Oh. Is it... So like this then? I mean, Spawnsum looks pretty good, but...
I live in your nightmares. Your body will serve as a vessel.
Not much to say here, really.
Multiple targets on sight.
Do we actually care about that? Not really. We should probably play it safe. Even if I don't want to.
Disintegrate.
It feels like we're smashing this. Our only loss was in some parts because we really didn't consider what was happening. Von Ryan's Leaper would have still been a serious issue and dealt some damage, but I mean, best case scenario, we can take out both the Death Leaper and Von Ryan's Leaper at the same time. That would have worked. We had the AoE, right? That was the whole point, is we could destroy the Von Ryan's Leaper through stealth. So this is probably one of the best drafts we've had in a long time.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
I will reshape this galaxy into a place of order and unity.
Unfortunately, he could just ping my hound, so we don't get great value out of this. Okay. We're kind of in an awkward spot. Because of the Hellspear Assault, we kind of... Corn would have still gained 2 marks there, but...
Disintegrate.
I strike from the warp.
Oh crap, I wasn't even paying attention. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
I will see your blood flow.
Man, cost myself 2 extra damage just because I wasn't paying attention. I don't see the Immortal so often that I instantly caught on, which is embarrassing. Wow, is it actually incorrect to do that? Is it Khorne Berserker?
Blood for the Blood God!
Such sweet cacophony.
It gives me a free mark on my possessed champion. Allows us to continue building, right? It does give us scary Khorne, but I don't think that's going to be staying. Oh, wow.
Your body will serve as a vessel.
Time is fleeting until I say otherwise.
Okay.
And die.
Yeah, great. Now I don't want to kill it. Veteran legionaries? Not even veteran legionaries. I feel like we just need some 2 costs. That's about it. If we had some 2 costs, maybe something in the 1. We don't seem to need to be heavy. We're very aggro. We just need to start fast. And right now we've got a kind of a weak... Well, I mean, it isn't kind of a weakness. It is a weakness. We've definitely got an issue. In that we don't quite start fast enough.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
We will not fail! We are Ultramarines! Yeah!
Blood for the Blood God!
Man, things have gotten weird, haven't they? This flank isn't going to help us, either. Then again, neither's this. Uriel doesn't seem to want to actually commit anything. But everything we've got is flanking and...
I will see your blood flow.
We've got to keep the pressure on. It's insane not to establish any sort of board, even if it does waste the flank.
They'll be dead before they see me coming.
Yeah!
Your body will serve as a vessel. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah! Yeah!
Man, Uriel is just so strong. It's crazy that we seem to have had the board the entire time, and yet we're still getting ousted.
I strike from the wall.
We must destroy them before they destroy us. Yeah!
Let your hate fester.
Okay, we've got him in Helldrake strike range now, so... We really had to grind for this though, didn't we? Uriel just does not want to go down. It's one of the most frustrating things, it really is.
One to enter battle, last one to leave.
Taking cover. Enemies in range. Yeah!
Oh. Awesome. I've never beaten someone using Legacy of Vengeance, so you know, just for the novel experience. Uriel's just so tough. There's all this incidental damage, it's so irritating. It doesn't even seem like he's really, you know, like aggressing onto you. But just the constant, you know, little 1 damage pings all the time. So I had to get a significant advantage. Very frustrating.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
What is yet to come is for us to decide.
Oh wow, he didn't even attack with it. That's weird, isn't it?
Blood for the blood god!
It does create 6/6 camouflage. Just so there's nothing too easy that can just be thrown out and destroy it straight away.
For courage and honor!
Don't we take these? I think we do, man. Which is more of a question of how exactly do we want to do it.
I strike from the warp.
Needed their witnesses to prevail.
Your body will serve as a vessel.
No more advance.
That's a difficult one, isn't it?
Death won't take me without a fight. Taking cover. Enemies in range.
Kind of irrelevant, innit? Oh, you actually get a marine from that. That's crazy. You'd think there'd actually be an Easter egg there, where if you destroy the leader, since it doesn't actually matter, they might as well just give you a leader, a possessed marine, which is like super strong, you know? Like a really amazing possessed marine. That's like 10/10 stats. It doesn't matter, the game's already over, right? If you manage to possess the enemy leader, she gets some sort of style points. We have just run this down. This is crazy. Like this deck had a lot of the stuff that I love, you know. I don't think I've made too much of a secret of it either. And we kind of deserve it too, because that last Haarken draft was awful. Absolute trash. So to have something decent coming in feels great. And we have so many options in our hand too. I like it.
Coming of damnation.
Ready, my legions. A glorious victory will be mine.
Yeah, we've got a really great hand for going second, haven't we?
Your skull is already mine.
Do you actually want this though? I mean, it's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
I live in your nightmares.
This would create even more pressure. Like with the camouflage, it's not all that simple for Necron to deal with free health, is it? It really does feel like Spawndom, doesn't it? Like, Possessed Champion is also obviously incredible.
I will see your blood flow.
That's kind of weird though. You still get the mark? Wow, you really do. I didn't know that would happen. Although I am of course very happy about it. Wow, so this could get pretty crazy then.
The laws of the Necrontyr will be judged.
Just keep giving me marks of corn, don't you?
Target acquired.
I strike from the warp.
Face my undying legion.
Well done. Well, that was easy. That was a very easy draft. Good. You know, you've been at work all day. And it was nice to get a break because we've had some really rubbish drafts lately. But that one felt really easy and convenient, and it felt really good too. Like, it's given me a bit of a smile. There's nothing else to say really. Like, it's actually very similar to the very first draft that we ever recorded which was also with Haarken, you know, where we just had the Helldrakes and, you know, the Spawndoms and so on. And it's difficult to deal with. It is really, really difficult to deal with because, you know, almost no matter what board you put down against us in the early game, we can clear it. You know, we can go wide, we can just throw out loads of damage. We can do, you know, and it's quite difficult to deal with the marks occasionally as well. This clearly wasn't like the perfect version of that deck. Like the Warriors of Khorne, you know, not so much. The lack of 2-drops also was an issue because Haarken's ability is completely useless when you're just facing the enemy leader. So, I mean, but as drafts go, this was a pretty good one.